Good evening everyone. So welcome to the live session of history, that is a Takkar strategy session. As all of you know that very soon the Takkar test series is going to start, and you can see here that from the 1st July the first test is going to happen. So here I will be discussing with you some of the important information related to Takkar test series, and also I will be helping you, giving you guide, giving you the strategy that how you have to prepare for the history subject. Okay. So let us start our conversation. So very first, as you can see the name Takkar, basically it is an year-long integrated test series. Integrated test series, it means basically not only covering your prelims examination but also your mains examination and your interview program also. So it is a test series which is going to give you a holistic and a complete package for your UPSC CSE journey. Okay. So first, some of the features of our test series, that basically this test will be conducted in 4 stages. Phase 1, that is the pre-cum-mains test. The second phase, test exclusively for prelims. Third phase, test exclusively for mains, and the interview guidance program. Now from the 1st July onward, this phase is going to start. Okay. From 1st July we are going to have this pre-cum-mains test series. It means what? Basically that PT test and mains test or your written test which is there, they will go parallelly. Okay. The second phase, it will be exclusively for your PT 2024, in which first for each and every subject PT classes will be there, and that will be followed by test. Now when you have given, when this PT 2024 is over, after that the time is for the PT mains 2024. So this phase will be exclusively devoted for mains examination, and those who qualify the mains examination, those who are part of the Takkar test series, they will automatically get this interview guidance program. So this is the way how this Takkar test series has been designed, so that it gives you a complete and a holistic coverage and a holistic package for the UPSC examination. Now you can see that the total number of tests is 146. We have 56 GS prelims test, CSAT test 25, GS mains 40, essay test 4, and the current affair test 21. So we are covering every aspect which the UPSC covers in its examination. Okay. Now moving ahead, this is the brochure of the Takkar test series. It is available in the description of the video. You can download it and you can go through it yourself. Now this is basically the highlights, that how we are going to giving you an insight that what each subject will be there, what will be the phases, from where it will start, what will be the pattern of the entire test series. After this, in between you have the All India Open Mock Test, and then we have the Panchasutra test also. Now why are we giving this All India Mock Test series? See, basically we all know that the civil services examination is a competitive examination. Now at some point of time when you have read the thing, when you have completed your syllabus, if you are not competing yourself with all other candidates who are going to appear in the CSE 2024, it is of no use, because there is no opportunity to find yourself out that where do you stand. And in order to help the Takkar student, we are giving everyone, not only Takkar student, but these AIPMT will be open for all the students who are going to appear for the 2024, so that you test yourself, and not just test yourself, limiting yourself to test yourself that how much marks you can score. Rather, whatever you score, what is your all India ranking in this examination of competition, where do you stand. So these examination, both this AIPMT and this Panchasutra test, both will provide you the opportunity to compete at an all India level. Okay. So this was now again the phase 2, this description has been given, then phase 3, phase 4. So in total in Takkar all of you are going to get 146 tests. Okay. Now if you read, the salient features has been mentioned, that how you have to understand this entire Takkar test schedule. After that, many relevant information also has been given. You just try to go through this paper, this brochure, and then you will understand that what are the features are there. Apart from this, many other important information are also given, like for prelims what you have to study, for mains examination what you have to study for all the subject, how you are basically some of the data and some of the on it. Start. Okay. So if you go through the Takkar schedule, you will find that in one of the area we have given you with respect to the mains examination, understanding the command of the question. Here we have given you the brief idea that how when one command is given, you should understand and what should be written in the answer. So try to go through this also. Okay. Now we are moving towards our history part. Okay. And here I will discuss in detail that how you have to prepare for this subject. So first of all, before going into the subject, let me give you a brief understanding that how the test is going to be organized. So all of you know that basically in the GS part, in the GS we have basically 4 papers are there: GS1, GS2, GS3 and GS4. Okay, we have GS4. And if we go through the syllabus and we go through the syllabus of the mains examination, and when we go through the syllabus of the PT examination, we find that many a time subjects are overlapping with each other. Not they are, the way they are mentioned in the PT syllabus, it is not exactly that they are mentioned in the same way, in the same tone in the mains paper. But if we try to deduce it, if we try to categorize it, we will find that if I am talking about history, so basically it is going to come in history, in GS paper 1. So history will lie in your GS paper 1. And now what are the components of history when we talk about the GS paper 1? Basically if we talk about PT, then we have the ancient India, then we have the medieval India, then we have the modern India, and then we have the current affairs. So whatever the developments are there in the past 1 year, which is related to history or any way with the history as a subject or history as a discipline, then we find that we have to prepare all this part for the PT part. Now if we come towards the main part, the mains examination. Generally, what do we have? These three things will continue, the ancient, medieval and the modern, and along with this we will have the post-independent India, and then we will have the world history also. So this is the way that we have 4 things to cover in prelims part, and additionally we have to cover post-independent and world history for your mains examination. Now what we have done in our Takkar schedule is that we know that apart from history, we have society and geography. History, society and geography are the part of the GS1 paper. Okay. So following that pattern, we have designed this entire test series in such a manner that you start from history, okay, and then along with that, paper wise you complete your entire syllabus of the UPSC, and simultaneously you prepare for the PT also, and simultaneously you prepare for the mains examination, for the mains also. So that is the way how this Takkar test schedule has been designed, that each subject which falls in the respective GS paper, they will be covered in such a manner that you prepare that particular subject for PT also and that subject for the mains also. So that is why you will find that in the GS studies, in the GS part, first of all you have history, then you will find that at some point of time when we are going inside the test, then you will find that we have society also, same in the GS1 phase, GS1. We have the society also, and then after that what you will find that you have geography also. So in that way we are going to move. So paper wise we are going to cover, we will be preparing for each and every subject, and we have designed this entire Takkar's test schedule in that such way that you try to complete the entire of your syllabus GS paper wise. So first you complete GS paper 1, then you complete GS paper 2, then 3 and then 4. And in the GS paper 1 we are starting with, so the first subject which we will start with will be your history part. Now this was one basic information. Now the another characteristic feature of the Takkar test schedule or this Takkar test series is that it has been designed at 3 levels. 3 for every subject, 3 levels are there. What are those levels? So basically the first level is the advanced basic level, then we have the moderate level, and then we have the advanced level, second and third. All of you know that every subject, first of all, it has its basic concept and basic understanding. And if that basic concept and that basic understanding is not clear, you are not able to, or you cannot solve those higher level of questions which basically the UPSC test. Saying that what is the standard of the UPSC? The standard of UPSC is basically it tests your conceptual understanding. It also tests your factual understanding also, that is what is your memory capacity, but at the same time by testing your conceptual ability, it tests your decision making ability. So in that way we have designed the entire test, and every subject will be tested at 3 levels: basic, moderate and advanced. Basic level will basically focus upon your NCERT, that is a new NCERT. If we are talking about history, for other subject, respective faculty will take the strategy session and they will inform you about that. Now I am talking about history part. Then in the moderate level, your old NCERT plus the new NCERT, this will be the standard. And apart from that, when we are coming towards the advanced level, it will have the combination of both the old NCERT and new NCERT, some miscellaneous topics, some miscellaneous standard historical textbook also, okay, and the language and the framing of the question will be in such a manner that we will try to take you at an advanced level, not only in terms of concept, not only in terms of fact, but in terms of your language understanding also. So that is the advanced level of test. where the sentence, formation of the sentence apart from the content and the concept and the facts, it will be done, it will be taken at a higher level. So in that way, we want you, the Takkar series shall be conducted, each test, each subject shall be conducted at 3 level. Okay? So this is the way you have understood 3 level, how each test is going to be conducted, and then paper wise, that is GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, in that way our entire Takkar test schedule will move. Now, if we talk about that, how we have to, how to prepare. Now our question is that how to prepare history. You have understood the syllabus, you have understood the Takkar schedule. Now you have to prepare how to prepare history. So first we will talk about the PT part. Now if we talk about the PT part, all of you know that it can be divided into 4. We can understand it in 4 parts. First is your ancient India. Second is your medieval India. Third is your modern India. And the fourth is current affairs related development. Which has any kind of relation or any kind of linkage with this subject. So current affair related development, 4 parts are there. Now if we talk about ancient India, if we talk about how you have to prepare initially for the ancient India, so for basic level, always you should start with NCERT. Now what are the NCERT you have to study? So first is your class 6 NCERT. This is with respect to your ancient India. First you have to start, and these NCERTs are the new NCERT. These are available in the NCERT portal. Okay, you can download it from there and you can study it. And along with this you have the class 12th NCERT part 1. These two are the very basic books. First of all, you should be reading is that for basic preparation, what to read, and how to read. You have to read NCERT, that is the class 6 for the ancient India, and then class 12th NCERT. Now when this basic level of you have done it, you have read it, after that for your moderate and advanced level, you can go through the Tamil Nadu NCERT. Tamil Nadu book, state book, okay. And here you can only do this when you have first of all completed your NCERT. Don't jump into this directly. Rather, first of all, do this first. First of all, the class 6 and the class 12th NCERT. Read it, revise it, and make a note of it. Okay? Read it, revise it, and make a notes of it. Then Tamil Nadu state book you can refer for your moderate and advanced level. Extra information, extra concept can be there that you can read. Now when this has been done, you should be having a one consolidated notes of ancient India. One consolidated notes of ancient India. Now how you can do this? Basically, if I talk about ancient India, so for example, if you are studying one of the chapters of the class 6 NCERT, you will find that some of the chapters are overlapping. Class 6 and class 12, some of the topics are overlapping. What is that overlapping? For example, if you are studying the Harappan civilization in class 6, then again in the class 12 NCERT, again you will find the Harappan civilization. So once you have read the text, first of all, read all the text first. Don't start making the notes there and there only. Yes, in the initial stage you can do what? That whatever you understand is important, either it is factual or either it is conceptual, you can underline it. Now once you have done the reading, you will have an idea, okay, these chapters are mentioned in class 6 NCERT and these chapters are mentioned in class 12th NCERT. In the second round, you start reading, again you start reading and again you start making notes. So in that way consolidate. So for example, if you have come to the chapter of Harappan civilization of the class 6 and you know that in the class 12th also the Harappan civilization is mentioned. So while making one note, you then and there only first of all go through class 6 NCERT and then class 12th NCERT. So in that way you are going to make your notes one consolidated note, and in this way follow this method for your entire ancient history, medieval history, modern history, post-independent India and the world history. That same process you are going to follow. So basic and the advanced level. And now when this has been done, the most important thing is to test your knowledge. Test your knowledge. Believe me, if you are not testing yourself, if you are not putting yourself to evaluation, you will not be able to know that whether you have understood the concept properly, whether you have the ability to attempt, even if you know a thing correct, even if you know the fact very correctly, whether you can within the given sentences of the whatever the test you give, whether you can identify it properly or not. So 3 stages for all of you to follow is to read, revise and evaluate yourself. Read, revise and always evaluate yourself. Every candidate should and must follow this process. Only then you are much more near towards your success. So this is with respect to your ancient India. Now coming to medieval India. So first of all, for your basic part, what you have to read? Again it is your NCERT, your new NCERT. Now you have to read first of all class 7th NCERT, and then what you read? The class 12th NCERT, again you have to read, that is the part 2. Again for medieval India, basic, you have to start from basic, NCERT new, class 7th, class 12th NCERT part 2. In the same manner, the way I have told you to read the ancient India. Once when this basic level is done, then for moderate and advanced level what you can do, you can read one of the texts by Satish Chandra, that is History of Medieval India. If you are completing this test, more text, more than enough, you have completed your medieval part. So basic is this, start with the NCERT, and then for the moderate and the advanced level you should be following the Satish Chandra History of Medieval India. Okay. Now coming to modern India. Again we are going to follow the same pattern, that is first basic we will start with the NCERT, and then first of all you have to read the class 8th NCERT. Again it is modern one, okay, and then you have to read class 12th NCERT part 3. This is there, okay. Now for moderate and advanced level, what you should read is India's struggle for independence, which is by Bipin Chandra. This is the way how you should be preparing for your modern India. I have given you the strategy, how to prepare for the basic level and how to prepare for the moderate and the advanced level of test. This text is very much useful as it not only helps you for your PT examination, but very much relevant for your mains examination also. The content, the concept, the idea, the language, the framing in which the author has written, it is remarkable in itself and you should read it. Okay? So this was with respect to your modern India. In that way, your prelims part is over. Okay? Prelims part. Now one more thing in the prelims part is the current affair which is related to history. So how you can follow is that daily in the Lukmaan IAS you have the DTRS, daily Takkar rapid series. Every day in the evening itself, two of our faculty, that is by Praveen sir and Lakshmikant Jayabhai sir, they take the current affairs and they try to give out whatever the news are there, and they try to give you the MCQ also. First of all, they explain you that what is the news, and then they talk that what are the important MCQ. So that is a way where you can follow this. It is always available. It is held live at the Lukmaan IAS YouTube channel. And at your level, you should be reading either the Hindu newspaper or one of the newspaper, that is the Indian Express. Not to read both, but from your individual initiative, you should be reading either one of these newspaper, Hindu or the Indian Express. So in that way, you can cover the current affair related development which is related to history. Okay. Now coming to mains part, we have the post-independent India. So post-independent India, there is only one book you should be relying upon, and what that book is, India After Independence, India After Independence or Since Independence, and that is authored by Bipan Chandra. Very meticulously this book has been written, and many times the question has been asked. It has been written very a distinguished historical work it is. So all of you should read the post-independent India, India Since Independence or India After Independence, which is written by Bipan Chandra. This is very much essential. Okay, so this was for your post-independent India. After this, you have world history. So again, here you can follow Arjun Dev book. Okay, so that is the world history. World history he has written. It was also popularly known as the old NCERT. Okay, it is available in the market. You can buy it down, and from there you can prepare your topics and syllabus related to world history. The class 11th NCERT, of history also has some of the topics related to world history. So from that also you can study it. You should be starting from the 18th century onward, that is from the Industrial Revolution. Before that you should not be covering the topics. If you are reading the NCERT, they are covering it since the beginning of the human civilization. But as far as the topics are concerned with respect to your mains examination, if you are reading the class 11th NCERT, then you should be starting with around the 18th century, that is the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Okay, that you should be doing with. So this was the entire syllabus, how you have to prepare each part of the history, be it ancient, medieval, modern, post-independent India, and then your world history. Now, why I am telling this is that basically when you are near to your prelims examination, what should be the main objective is that you should not be having this much kind of books. See, the number of book which I have written, if you start reading all those things when you are near to your prelims examination, it will be a havoc. So the thing to focus is that during your preparation time only you should make a consolidated note. Obviously the history part will be larger as it is having ancient, medieval, modern, then your post-independent India, and then your world history. Obviously it is there. But as far as those long list of the book is concerned, you need to have a short notes where each and every topic related to each section of it is there. So when you are near to your examination, you just revise your own notes. Okay, this is the thing. Now one piece of caution and one piece of advice which I would like to give all of students. See, there are lots of things there in the market. The entire market is flooded with all those kunjis and guides which are there and saying that this is the shortest material, this is the crispest material. Please don't go after this crispy and this crunchy materials. They are not going to help you to clear this examination. Okay? Rather, and now you can, as I am raising question upon them, you can raise a question upon me also. Now I say, why do I prefer to say that these NCERTs, especially these NCERTs are important, and some of the authors which name I have given. You can go through the previous year question paper. For example, let us talk about the PT 2023. If you talk about the PT 2023, if you go to UPSC website and you, in the previous year section, they have given you the set A. And when you download this set and you will start that from where the history question start, it is basically from 41. Now many questions are there in the UPSC examination itself, and not in PT 2023 also, but prior to this also, many questions are there which has been directly asked from the NCERT. Just if you had read that book, if you had read that chapter, if you had revised that chapter, with one stroke you will be able to know the correct answer. Yes, they are not giving in that direct manner that how it has been given in the book, in the same manner they are asking you. The same copy exact is there. But they are testing your knowledge, and it is very much easy. For example, the first question, it is about the Dhanya Kataka. That in which region do we find that the Dhanya Kataka is situated. Now what you will see that in one of the chapter 2 of the class 12th NCERT, class 12th NCERT, you will find that a map has been given and clearly Dhanya Kataka has been mentioned. And that region clearly shows that it lies in the Andhra region. So within second you could have find out that answer. Now another question number 42. It was about the Buddhist stupa art. One paragraph was written completely, one paragraph, and it with 3 sentences were there in the UPSC question. And that one paragraph had that entire answer from where the UPSC has framed the question. And you can see it from yourself. So that is the relevance of NCERT. You should not be compromising with the NCERT at any cost. Whatever it is there in the market, you can have. If you have extra time, if you have extra space, you want to read something, then you can read. But first of all, whatever the text which I have mentioned here, for your ancient part, for your medieval part, for your modern history, for your world history, and for your post-independent India, first of all, complete all those things. Make a notes, and then the most important thing is that when you have done this, evaluate your performance, evaluate yourself. If you are not doing the evaluation, it is of no use, and that is why it is in this context that the Takkar test series is there, which will help you. Okay? So that is the thing. Now, what I can show to you is that so basically if I will show you that what is the standard and what is the caliber of the Takkar test series that what we had. Now I will just give you one of the example. It is, if you want to verify it from yourself, then you can see it. Okay. Now this was the question. This was one of the questions which the UPSC in the 2023 examination they have asked. So the question was, it is history question. Which one of the following practice explains the practice of Vata Kirutal? Here it is talking about the practice of the Vata Kirutal. The question is basically Vata Kirutal. Okay. Now in our Takkar test series prelims 1, that is the very first test. In the previous year also we had launched the Takkar test series program, and the very first test was of history test. It was related to ancient India, and in that question number 84 you will find it. The term that was mentioned here was Vata Kirutal, and here you see the term Vata Kirutal referred to. So you can see that how we are, yes, although exactly it cannot be matched, but whatever is the requirement of the question, it is clearly mentioned here. So that is the level and that is the standard of the Takkar test series. We have that ability, we have that caliber even to match the topics which the UPSC is choosing. And why? Basically there is a pattern. UPSC has a pattern. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have a pattern. For example, in this paper, they have introduced the option like only one, only two, all three, none. Basically, before giving this test in the previous PT 2023, they have given a trailer of all these type of framing. So whatever the pair question were there, that were already given. So again UPSC has also a pattern with respect to every subject. So the thing is that if you read carefully, if you understand carefully, you will understand the pattern that where the UPSC is going and from where it is going to ask the question. So in that same manner, you can also derive that, okay, this might be the probability. And this was the probability of this, that the practice of Vata Kirutal of the UPSC and the Takkar prelims test 1, the term Vata Kirutal have matched. Follow the pattern, try to go through the previous 10-year question of the UPSC and you will have that particular understanding. And that is why I am emphasizing that you must, after reading, when you have completed your syllabus, you definitely must evaluate yourself. And the Takkar test series will help you to build up your preparation for the upcoming PT 2024. Okay. So this is the way how you should be preparing, for what to prepare, how to prepare. I have discussed with you that what are the important books, the way you should be doing, how to prepare each part, how it has to be done. Along with this, you can see whatever I have told, it is already mentioned, that you will see the syllabus and then you will see the sources also. Only I have explained you that how you have to read. Apart from this, you will find that some of the extra material, extra sources are also there, like for the old NCERT R.S. Sharma and the Lukmaan IAS class foundation note. Yes, so all of you, those students who have done your foundation in somewhere else and who are joining the test series, there is no problem in that. Read your NCERT and read your foundation notes and then appear in the test. Whatever value addition is there in the knowledge, whatever conceptual addition is there, try to incorporate all those changes, try to incorporate all those ideas with respect to your preparation. Okay, so you can go through this entire Takkar test schedule. You can have, and as you can see that the first test is going to start from the 1st of the July, and the moment first your PT test will be conducted, and based upon that your mains test will be conducted. So on Saturday your prelims test will be held, and based upon that same topic, that same section, you are going to have your mains test examination. And first of all it will be basic test, then it will be moderate level test, and then it will be the advanced level test. So in that way we are going to proceed. Hope all of you prepare well for this upcoming test, and we also wish from the entire team of the Lukmaan IAS that you clear this examination, and we hope that this Takkar test series helps you to achieve your dream, helps you to whatever you want to achieve in your life, especially with respect to your UPSC CSE dream, you achieve it. Okay. So with this, If you have any kind of query, any kind of question, all of you can raise it. Also, I want to tell you that this Takkar test series is not only merely a test series, but rather an entire holistic support system is there. So apart from the test, what addition you are going to always have is that definitely when you are writing down the mains answer, so always you will have the copy evaluation. And the second thing in addition what you get is the mentoring support. Now generally what happens is that when students come to this in the preparation of UPSC, they take foundation course, they invest huge amount of money in that, and it's happened that when your foundation course is over, you are not getting any kind of help, any kind of support. So this is not the thing with our Takkar test series. As all of you know that the cost has been kept at a very minimal level. It is within the reach, so that everyone can purchase it. At the same time, we have the year-long. It is not only an year-long test series, but we have year-long mentorship session also. So candidates sometimes or students sometimes feel reluctant in order to show their problem. I would like to inform the student that believe in us, that whatever kind of problem you have, whatever doubt and difficulty you are having with respect to any subject, not only history, but each and every subject if you have difficulty, mentors will always be available to you, and within 24 hours, mentorship will be provided to you. So that whatever, be it with respect to your one particular concept, or be it with respect to the entire subject, that how you have to prepare, how you should devise your study plan, whatever it is needed for your dream to clear this examination, everything will be provided through the mentorship support session. And once again, you will have the copy evaluation system also. We will try to deliver as fast as possible. Along with this, model answer will also be given. In the PT, you are going to have a detailed explanation. We will take the discussion classes also. Then and there only, as soon as the test is happening, the PT test is happening, in the same day we are going to have the discussion for the PT also. So in that way, this entire test series is going to move. First of all, in the phase 1, we have the integrated, that is the prelims and the mains. Phase 2 oriented primarily and focused towards the PT 2024. In that way, we are going to proceed. Okay. Now, if you have any kind of query, all of you can ask a question. You can raise a question, and for more detail, whatever you need, you can contact to the reception team of the Lukmaan IAS. And once again, if you know, if any person who is new, who doesn't knows about this program, just go in the description of the video. You will find the brochure. You will download it, read it, and even if you are not able to understand it, you can call the reception, or you can, if before taking admission also you want someone, you want to take a mentorship call, then we are also always available to talk that mentorship call, and we will explain you the entire Takkar test schedule, that how it is going to happen, what should be the plan. Okay. So with this, I rest my voice, and we will meet from the moment our test start, that is on 1st of July, we will meet in the discussion. Okay. Thank you very much.